Hello, Libra. Welcome in. Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday so far. If you haven't been with me before, hello, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, empath healer. I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate. And if I don't, please go back to the last Libra video. Demonstrate it there. All right. Right now, I got all these messages I got to get out. For some of you, need some, I don't know, work done on your teeth or something like that. I'm hearing you need work done on your teeth, or you're going to the dentist or something like that. Something is chaotic or has a sense of urgency. All right. I embody my spirits. They're always with me. I speak to them through my emblem here. I'm sorry I skipped right over that, but I needed to get that out real quick for whoever's watching. All right. So I speak through my spirits, through my emblem. I embody them. I can speak through them, also channel in on them, but I also get messages, and I can ask them wherever I want through, and they'll answer me through my pendulum here. I can also hear them as well. Okay, so they're going to pick out the first several cards, and then I will follow it up with more tarot to see what they are trying to tell you. All right, they're saying yes, and of course, we're all on different timelines. We all live different lives, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay. Subscribe to my channel so my spirits can pick up on your energy. It's an energy exchange or whatever, so I can pick up on your story or your questions or whatever you're um trying to figure out. All right, or need answers to. All right, so let's go, Libra. Libra. Okay, so I injured my fingers. So that's why my finger's not done here. So just don't mind that. Don't judge me. But I had to keep, it clear. All right. So anyway, let's get this reading started. All right. Let me give you a little gist of my thing here. My hands are healing, so like the energy that comes out of my hands can actually move whatever I have and whatever I'm in contact with. I'm not moving the bell, but I will move the clapper inside with my hands, my fingers, like this. Okay, and then I can also move it with my mind. Okay. All right. Whew. All right, so let's start the reading. Takes a little out of me. What crowns Libra? What crowns Libra? So happy birthday, Libra. Before I begin, happy birthday. It's your season right now. If your birthday already passed, happy belated birthday. If it's today or if it's yesterday, happy birthday. If it's coming up, happy birthday. Okay. What crowns Libra, spirit? What crowns Libra? What crowns Libra? What's crowning you right now is a romantic love affair, a sex fix, a secret lover, a romantic love affair. Somebody's having a love affair. Maybe you're just in a good relationship right now, but it says sex fix and secret lover on the bottom of it. So, and when I first looked at it, it was like I feel like there's same sex couple here. I just saw that. So same sex. Somebody here is same sex couple. What's intuition for Libra? Intuition for Libra. Mm. I feel like there's a lot of distractions right now. A lot of distractions that are going on in your life right now. Maybe a lot of things going on, a lot of at once. A lot of maybe distractions and can't get to what you need to get to. All right. Maybe you want to run away, but this is running. Maybe you're a jogger. Okay. This is your intuition. Maybe you want to go to the beach. Maybe you live by the beach. Maybe you're going to the beach, but maybe you run by the beach, or you just probably your intuition probably want to run away from something. All right. Or somebody's running from something or running to something. So some of you just want to clear your mind. I'm hearing you just want to clear your mind. Libra, what are you saying, Libra? Your communication is caught a case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, a rash, etc. Doesn't have to be sexual, but you can court a case like as an authority, like jail, or there's a sexual infection here, there's a sexual disease, or maybe you have a rash, etc. Okay, maybe you got maybe you got caught up with this love affair here, this secret lover, and they gave you something. All right, that's a side message. It's not for everyone. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, but it belongs to someone. And your heart right here is a wolf in sheep's clothing. All right, so somebody in your energy is a wolf in sheep's clothing. So be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Somebody that's maybe close to you. This is like somebody in your heart. So this can be a family member. This can be a friend. This can be your lover or something. I gave you maybe a case of, whatever, a rash. But be careful for that person. I just heard a married person, like, they're messing with the married person or something like that. But somebody here is carless. It's carless, no car, repo, car issues. Somebody has car issues. Again, I'm hearing that whole thing with the dentist again. All right. My nose is itchy and something, maybe a rash of some sort. I don't know. Maybe somebody here has allergies, big time allergies. All right. Somebody's creeping in your energy right now, your love life right here. Sacred chakra. Somebody's creeping around you. Somebody who likes you that you don't know. I'm seeing this person. This is Halloween for sure. This is a smart person though, because it's an owl. So this is wisdom. This can be you. Maybe, a story. I don't know. Somebody's creeping around you, maybe watching your social media or something, and they can have no car, or they got a repo, or they have car issues. All right, what grounds, Libra? What grounds them? What grounds them? Hazel eyes, his significant hazel eyes. So jackpot. So somebody here is winning money, got rich inheritance, unexpected money coming your way. This is what grounds you. All right, unexpected money. Somebody hit the jackpot, or you're gonna hit the jackpot. This can be either past, present, or future energies. Okay, right here. What you don't see coming is bad habits, drug addictions, toxicities. All right, coke. Bad things. All right, bad things, toxicity, addictions, drugs. This is what you don't see. Maybe this person with wolf in sheep's clothing, you don't, maybe that's why they caught a sexual infection. I'm getting hepatitis here, somebody with hepatitis or something. But this is what you don't see under the deck is somebody who has bad habits, addictions. And that can be any kind of addiction. Addiction to pills, addiction to porn, to sex, all that. All right. So this is called the badass. I feel like this is a badass deck. All right. So let's see what, being that you're a badass Libra, let's see what's going on in your energy with this deck. Badass tarot deck. A lot of cards in this deck I'm not going to be able to show you because they're fresh. If you know what I mean. Like, rated X. All right, Libra. What do you have to tell me? Angel Libra. Spirits. What do you have to tell Libra? What's the sextants here? It's a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's riding somebody, maybe for money or something like that. You know, somebody with money. You know, I feel like this person has money. And look, game over. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Somebody trying to get away with stuff here. You know, this is somebody who likes to see, you know, people, you know, in their misery, who gloats over their misery. Five of Swords. Abuse. And then Seven of Swords, yeah. Sneaky, abusive, trying to get away with something, abusive relationships. Somebody's holding something back or trying to get away with something, or maybe moving in silence here. Yeah, but Seven of Swords right above that is caught a case, you know, with this sexual infection, this rash or whatever. So yeah, this person was trying to get away with it. And this is like the that energy of they're throwing, you know, throwing a rock and holding and hiding their hand or something like that. Seven of Swords and Five of Swords. Abusive, the whole thing, just, you know, nasty. And then we got in your heart chakra, 10 of Cups. Okay, and then Seven of Cups. You're content about something here. Wolf in sheep's clothing right above it. This can be somebody in your household that you don't even know. Maybe they got you confused, or, you know, trying to trick you, or illusions. Because illusion is like confusion or choices. Knight of Cups. It says, I am back, bitches. It says here, this guy is saying, somebody who's like mature. Business person I'm getting here. Somebody who wears a suit. Creeping around the corner. You know, it could be an Aries, the Fool. This is you. The beginning of something here. The Fool, spontaneous. The Hermit, doing some soul searching. This is you, like, you know, searching for that wisdom, that, you know, doing some soul searching. You know, you might be, you know, contemplating this love or something, or this affair, this sex, this secret lover. Maybe it has something to do with money. But the Fool is spontaneous. This is, you know, a new adventure. You know, taking a leap of faith. You can be from New York, anywhere the 5 boroughs. We're getting Manhattan here. Or for you, you can be from New Jersey or Philadelphia. Okay. Then you can be a jogger. But it's Temperance. Yeah, look at that. Temperance. October 14th is here. Balance, love, harmony, patience, your purpose. I don't know. I feel like somebody here is just in love. and they found balance and stuff. You could be working on something or working on this relationship, but look, this is Eight of Pentacles. This is something you're mastering, something a skill that you're developing. This is your job. This is, something that you do with the passion that you love, apprenticeship. But this can be, something that you're running away from, like, maybe you don't want to deal with this job anymore that you're doing, or this maybe you don't want to deal with this thing that you're doing anymore, something that you're skilled at. It can be a job. Maybe people at your job are not treating you very nice. They're two-faced. The wolf in the sheep's clothing. Somebody around you is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It can be at work. Again, all you want is, to be, I don't know, be left alone. You can be dealing with the Pisces. Yeah, and I feel like somebody's trying to get away with something. Yeah, look, ten of Swords. Again with the swords. This is painful endings. This is betrayal, loss. Yeah, this is, somebody around you who's, gave you prior disease or something. They got bad habits. This is painful endings with this whole person. This can also mean that you're moving on from another job. All right, you're probably moving on to another job, something better. All right, that you found your purpose in. Okay, because you got seven of Chariot here. Again, I'm getting the somebody has problem with their cars. They got car issues here. This is definitely car issues that is going on here. But the Chariot, you're moving on from something. You're moving on from painful endings. You're moving on from this betrayal, this loss, maybe from this job, from people who are trying to backstab you and talk shit behind your back. All right. Acting fake. Yeah, you're moving on to clear water there. Look at that. Yeah, because of Eight of Cups, of course, and Knight of Cups again came out in the same creeping in the same sacred chakra. So this is definitely somebody who's Prince Charming, coming through here. Somebody who's romantic and Knight in Charming honor, energy, following their heart, Prince Charming, some kind of proposal, but an offer of something here. But they can be creeping around you. And look, you got disappointment right before that. You can be walking away from this person. You can be walking away. And again, or you can be disappointed about your car, getting a new car, walking away. You're leaving your car behind here. Disappointed about that, but definitely disappointed about something that you're leaving behind here. Either a job, you're trying to create balance for yourself, or it can be a person, this guy or girl. Again, like they bad habits. They you could have found something out. Yeah, you just want to be happy again. I'm getting this person in the wolf and sheep cloning. Like, no, I'm gonna be content. Look, it came out again. Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords, and that's what grounds you again. And this is in your throat chakra. What you're saying, what they're saying. Okay, it's betrayal, deception, trying to get away with something. Okay, trickery, acting strategically, maybe leaving stuff out. Holding something back. It could be that too. So it came out twice, Seven of Swords. So definitely beware of this person who's trying to, this can be you holding something back or moving in silence as well. But I think it's because, painful endings right there. Beneath that, yeah, this is definitely somebody who betrayed you, and now you're running away from them, and that's why you're saying game over. This can be your job too. Something, this can be your job. Yeah, look, you're guarded. You can be seeing 777, okay? 7-7, or that number is significant, like October 17th, October 7th, September 27th. I didn't say happy birthday today, happy birthday. But yeah, the 14th is here. Your birthday can be like tomorrow. But yeah, you're challenge. Yeah, you're guarding yourself from this betrayal and from this people who are trying to deceive you. You're running away from them. It could be this lover that you're running away from again. You're guarding your money too, as well. You're trying to guard your money. Maybe you were thinking negative before, but you're definitely guarding your money with the happy home. Look for a stable, happy home, completion of it. Again, with the 10 of Cups. At the end, you're going to be happy, defending yourself, walking away from something. Once you walk away, you're definitely going to be happy about something. So let's see. What does this deck say here? Yeah, maybe you feel trapped in this relationship. Maybe you feel trapped in this relationship, overthinking something. But this is mental prison right here. Mental prison, what I just say? Maybe you're mental prison. I just said that. Came out again. Look, so definitely somebody here is, it's self-imposed though. It's negative thoughts. All right. Victim mentality. You're overthinking it. All right. So this is mental prison. You got to get out of this mental prison. You got to stay balanced. All right. Spirit is saying to stay balanced. We're all free. Something is definitely, making you, is an end of something that you're walking away from, and you're determined with willpower, and you're going to be okay. But somebody was trying to get away with something. I don't know. And I feel like it was probably pills or drugs, or it could be, something, sex. For something. Habitual liar, constantly lying. This person was constantly lying. This can be somebody at work. Can't hide in lies anymore. Lies are exposed. So this lies were exposed. Again, like I said, maybe you found out something here. Some painful endings happen. Some game over shit. People trying to get away with shit in your energy. So they were lying. They were deceitful. And you're running. You can be an athlete. I just heard, athlete. So apology. They're trying to apologize now. Maybe for giving you this, whatever rash or whatever. But this is confession, mending relationship, trying to rebuild. But right next to that is habitual liar. So just be, mindful. The wolf in sheep's clothing. They're trying to apologize though. Somebody's trying to apologize after all this betrayal and, you know, deep wounds that they try to create or whatever. And look, spirit wants you to cut out. So walk away, depart from. This person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. All right. Same chakra here. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Cut out the energy. Cutting out your losses, leaving before it gets worse. Okay. Look, Chariot. You're gonna be happy. Okay. So it says leave before it gets worse. Cut the ties. You might be already separated. This could have been already happened, or it's coming up, or it's in the present time. But self delusion. Here it is. Self delusion. Right above 7 of Cups. Self delusion. All right. Illusional. Like I said, delusional. not seeing reality clear. You're lying to yourself. All notations about things. So yeah, you're leaving that behind, or you should leave it behind. That's too many. I just saw first love. This can be your first love. What else for Libra? My beautiful Libras, self-delusional. I'm also just heard too, like, don't something to do with somebody's looks. Oh, don't be fooled with their looks, just because they're beautiful, whatever. I don't know. I just heard that. Just somebody needed to hear that. It's not all about looks. Okay. Chaser, low self-esteem. This person, this Knight of Cups, validation of self-worth, abandonment issues, Look, we have chaser and we have runner. So somebody's, chasing somebody here. Maybe you're running from this person. But yeah, whoever this is, this chaser, whoever is running here, chaser has a low self-esteem. Knight of Cups, I feel like it's this person who's creeping. And then it says protection. Look, don't want to hurt you. Protecting connection. Protective over you. So somebody's trying to get away with something here. They don't want to they're not a fool. They don't want to lose. They don't want to hurt you. They're trying to get away with something. Somebody's acting, trying to get away with something here because they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to say something, They want you to be a fool about something. I don't know. That's what it looks like here to me. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Libra. Libra. What is this Knight of Pentacles? Somebody who works here. A person who's hardworking. And I feel like somebody works like a horse. Somebody works like a horse. Trying to balance everything out. What else? What's this mental prison with the Temperance? This is a naughty secret. Again, look, a love affair, a secret affair. Whoa, yeah, guys. All right, so definitely, there's definitely some kind of, an affair going on, a naughty secret, a secret affair. Surreptitious. Whoa. 70 is, that number 70 is significant. The number 7 is significant, like September 27th, October 7th, October 17th. Again, you can be born in 1970 or the 70s. Yeah, somebody's definitely, having a secret love affair here. A naughty secret. And it's protecting somebody, trying to get away with shit. Came out twice. You can be seeing 777 again or 888. Yeah, maybe somebody was lying at you at work or something. Lying about you at work. You just want to run from this. Or you might be working hard just to, get away from this person. That's all you're doing is seeking harmony. All you want to do is be happy and content. All right, stranger danger, you know, online competition. Someone you know, don't know personality, watching you. Yeah, like I said, creeping. Somebody's creeping on you. Definitely. Somebody's creeping. Somebody wants to get to know you or something. 212, again, you can be from New York. All right, you can be from New York. The 12th is significant. The 21st is significant. But yeah, stranger danger. Somebody's all up in, you know, all up in your thing online. All right, game over. Having faith, letting go, trusting in God. You know, whatever happens, happen. And this is with this person who's trying to apologize with the painful endings and all that. People who trying to stab you in the back and stuff. And then, you know, you caught a case or whatever. They're saying just let it go. Trust in God. Whatever happens, happens. Have faith. The 16th is significant. All right. The 16th is significant. You can be 26 years old or have a 26 year or 26 is significant, that number. September 26th. Unsent messages here. Scribbling without sending. All right. Unsent messages. It can be the 31st is significant. The 31st. Maybe you left, you know, but September, you know, maybe you left on the 31st, but that day is significant. Maybe you might find something out on that day, but there's an unsent message here, scribbling without sending. And they're just saying, cut your losses, just move on from this person. You're gonna be happy there, wolf with, you know, in sheep's clothing. So maybe you have some unsent messages that you haven't sent. They're just saying, cut it out, just go. Don't be bothered. Don't waste your energy on that. Energy is way too precious. Something that you can't buy back or anything. Don't waste your time. Time is precious. The past is weighing them down. Obligation acts as baggage. Number 4 is significant. Again, 4. Wow, you could be dealing with an Aries, but October 14th is significant. October 4th, September 24th. But the past is weighing them down. Somebody who you know, they were self-delusional. Somebody that you probably walked away from. Again, with the, you know, you're one of a kind, a unicorn. This is delusion, choices. But the past is weighing them down, obligations. Maybe this car, something to do with car issues, maybe a repo of some sort, of something. Excess baggage. This can be you with them walking away, or they walked away already. That's too many. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. What's the sacred chakra here for Libra? Cult. Oof. So strange and sinister, twisted beliefs. Somebody had, you know, that's probably why you're, you know, you're running or something, or maybe that's why, I don't know. This person has a twisted beliefs though. It can be, again, with the 26. 26 is significant, that number, 26. But this person, you know, it's like cult-like, strange, sinister, abandonment issues. They have, you know, low self-esteem. They're low vibrational, this person that's trying to creep around you or whatever. This is in your love life. So, and they're stalking too. Stranger danger. This can be a stranger. Somebody you don't even know. Somebody who's seen you online or something, because the universe is popping up here. Maybe somebody in the past, because it says I'm back, bitches. So, Be careful with people in your past as well. Coming back. All right. Resign. Resignation, like I was saying, maybe somebody from your job, maybe you're giving up your new job, a new path, a new path, thriving in the towel. You're throwing in the towel. You're quitting, maybe again, and you're walking away from something here, and it could be a job because you're seeking balance, moderation, harmony, purpose, finding meaning to life instead of just working, 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 work. Maybe that's how you feel. But yeah, resignation. You can be born 1976. The 17th again is significant. The 16th is significant. 1993 is significant. You can have a 19-year-old child. You could be 39 years old. But look, sacrifice. Sacrifice came up. So the more you sacrifice, the more you get. Sacrificing too much of yourself for others. You can be sacrificing, yourself too much. Sacrificing too much of yourself for others. There's a people who are trying to stab you, or maybe they're trying to protect you. You're trying to protect somebody here. The more you sacrifice, the more you get. So, and then resignation. So I don't know. I feel like it might be moving. Somebody here might be moving. Maybe moving to a different place or something, or maybe somebody's house caught on fire. I'm getting an earthquake or something like that, maybe a flood, but maybe you had to leave your job and you're going somewhere else, or maybe you're going to another job, you're leaving your job, and you have to, move. But somebody definitely here is giving up on their job or giving up on something. Maybe somebody got fired here, but they're happy, but somebody's happy that they're moving and they're leaving. Very happy about this whole, movements and this departure, all right, and this direction that you're going into. Okay, let me give you, this is a spirit animal. Maybe this is an animal that you've been seeing lately. Maybe you will be seeing. Libra. What we got for Libra? Spirit, what we got for Libra? This is a horse. For some of you, you've been seeing horses, and maybe you have a horse. You love horses, maybe. All right, but drive, that's what it means. So strong emotions and passionate desires can fuel self-expression, but don't let them control your life. Take charge and manage them with intention and compassion. All right, so know where you're driving to, know where you're going. Okay? Strong emotions and passionate desires can fuel self-expression, but don't let them control your life. All right, so take charge and manage them with intention and compassion. All right. So this was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe and like, my friends. Okay. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. Don't be mean, because mean people suck. Mwah. I love you, Libras. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.